Delarite, my MVVs, welcome. Ebony's family is rumored to have dared the Oni of Ife to divorce Ebony and break the calabash and see if he will sit on the throne for one more hour. Like they have come out in their numbers today. As it is right now, they say Ebony is all over the place doing everything that she needs to do. Right now, if you look at what is going on, you see that Ikmi is nowhere to be found. Gospel is, just scantily here and there, but Ebony is still going about doing. Do you know where her confidence is coming from? Her confidence is coming from her family. Now, she is that one person that has been in a relationship with the Oni of Ife for a very long time, that says she was betrothed to the Oni of Ife. And so they have been there, they've done a whole lot of things together. Now, in 2015, when Kabiyesi was to be made the Oni of Ife, they said that most of the princes that came, that they had 47 princes that came, out to contest that position with each other, okay, including the Oni of Ife. But a lot of the princes, they backed down, they backed out for the Oni of Ife. What we are hearing now is that most of the princes that backed down for the Oni of Ife, they backed down because Ebony's family had to, do everything within their power to ensure that they back down. And now my question is, if this claim is true, what happened? Because when Oni of Ife was made the Oni of Ife in 2015, I know that you remember that Kabiyesi did not marry Ebony, nor Queen Naomi at the time. Kabiyesi married some other woman. Kabiyesi married Wurola. That was when the Benin people came with their own politics as well. And they said if Kabiyesi would marry an Edo blood, that his reign will be very powerful and he would last long on the throne. And that was how Kabiyesi went ahead and married Wurola. Now, the question is, if these people are saying that they are instrumental to Kabiyesi being the king, why didn't he marry Ebony at that time? So are these people also saying that they had something to do with Wurola leaving the palace? Because a lot of people are beginning to insinuate that right now. Now they say that the kind of support that they were the ones who canvassed that support for Oni of Ife in 2015, and Oni of Ife did not marry Ebony, left Ebony, went and married another person, left that person again, still went and married another person. And right now you're telling them, what are you telling them? That their daughter is not good enough for you, that you will divorce the daughter, or you will remove immunity, or you will do what? That is not going to happen on me. Like all these things that people have been saying, because they have been talking about Kabiyesi divorcing Ebony, Ebony. And what is causing this problem right now is because Kabiyesi said that they will have to stay outside until after full moon ritual. Kabiyesi doesn't even mind whatever they want to do. He wants them to stay outside till after full moon ritual. Then another thing that made the family this upset is the fact that their monthly cleansing that means so much, okay? As long as they continue to cleanse every month, it means that Kabiyesi still find them. Yes, it means that Kabiyesi still finds them desirable, okay? As long as they continue to do their cleansing every month. What that means is that Kabiyesi still finds them desirable. So they say that as long as Kabiyesi is insisting that they cannot enter, the sacred house, those sacred houses inside the palace where they are doing their monthly cleansing. What that means is that Kabiyesi does not desire them. Kabiyesi doesn't want to be with them anymore. And they say the reason why Ebony's family is feeling so bad is because Kabiyesi did not even allow them to go and collect those, is it can wood or can chalk, that they are supposed to do cleansing. The thing is that the major component of that cleansing is that can chop or be can wood. So if they lock that shrine against them, the wives cannot collect that can wood that they keep there every month. White chalk that they keep keep there every month for the cleansing as soap. It means that they cannot be cleansed. And if they cannot be cleansed, it means that they cannot come anywhere close to Kabiyesi. What does that mean? The conjugal bliss will not be there, nothing will be there. So what the fact that Kabiyesi decided that they cannot enter that sacred place again, they can't do their cleansing, means that Kabiyesi is really serious about removing immunity. And that is why they are saying that if Kabiyesi knows that he is indeed Kabiyesi, he should remove immunity, he should divorce Ebony, and he will not stay on that throne again for 1 month. So right now, do you know that it's getting really, really clear that you see, there are forces, a lot of forces against Olori Naomi. You see this Ebony going back and forth, going back and forth. I am glad that Naomi has maintained that, look, I do not want to do anything with you. I do not want to have anything in this world to do with you. Stay on your own. Because I do remember that we have had that time again. Ebony had gone to try and make peace with Olori Naomi. Thank God Naomi is somebody who has, discernment to know that, look, these people are enemies. I can never, under no circumstances, can I go close to them, because that's exactly what Naomi has maintained. And that's the reason why Naomi does not want to do any peace or make any peace with any of these women, right? And so, right now, they say they have come out in their numbers and they are threatening brimstone and thunder on Kabiyesi, that let Kabiyesi broke the calabash. Now, do you know why they are saying Kabiyesi should divorce and broke the calabash? So they are daring the king. The reason is because as a king in the Yoruba land, you cannot divorce your wife. You can't divorce any of these women. Any day you go and divorce, usually when he is divorcing, he will break the calabash, okay? Now, except otherwise, the woman moves and the woman goes. And the family now comes and they begin to pressure you to free their daughter, like they did in the case of Urola. The king can do it. But for the king to outrightly say, I don't want you again, get out of my life. Though they said the Ooni of Ife can never, ever, ever, ever. Like, it is a taboo for Kabiyesi to do something like that. That it does not happen, the king does not divorce. So all these things that we have been saying, our kinds, they will open their mouth and they will say whatever they want to say. It is not so. Kabiyesi, the king, an Oni of Ife is not supposed to divorce. He cannot divorce. It's against the tradition. And that is why you see all these questions we have been asking. Why is he not divorcing them? Why is he not letting them go? You see, Mummy Abe has been saying this thing, that it is not as easy as we think. And they say that happens to be the reason why the father was so upset when he was marrying these women, because it don't like say bone will be say you swallow. Agree you to vomit, and if you vomit and to swallow and you just hang for your throat. That when a king marries a king of that magnitude, that is like the Ooni of Ife, marries a woman that he does not really know, this is exactly where he places himself, in this confusing state, because he can never get up and say, I am divorcing my wife, because it's not even allowed in the Yoruba tradition, in the royal tradition, in the king's tradition. It is not allowed, as in it is an abomination for Kabiyesi to get up one day and say, I am not marrying again. So, however, what people are saying now is that they are daring the Ooni of Ife to do something that will hurt him so much, to do something that either ways will be detrimental to his reign and everything. If he dares to divorce that woman and break that calabash, that the gods will even go against him. Usually, when women get married to the Ooni of Ife and they are, ganging up and doing things, hurting the throne and all of that, they wait for the judgment of the gods to come upon them, not the Ooni of Ife. Ooni of Ife cannot throw them out. It's against their own belief system and it's against the royal tradition. That if that happens now, Kabiyesi will be in a big trouble. So that is the wahala that is on ground right now. As we are hearing, if the information is true, do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.